Hello, and thank you for tuning in to this episode of Catch J.S. Buford. And today I'll be briefly talking about a question I receive often. I received a question a couple times yesterday from individuals whom I partner with, other entrepreneurs, other sales professionals, people whom I've had business relationships with over the last 15, almost 20 years. And even those individuals whom I meet for the first time, who are looking for guidance or just, being nosy, which I welcome when I'm out and about. And the question I receive time and time again ultimately is, where are you securing your clients? Where are you finding your customers? Where are you finding your accounts? How are you generating leads? Look, and it's apropos, it's an important question. I mean, at the end of the day, every business owner and entrepreneur wakes up with the same question, right? We're thinking about the same thing. Where are we going to acquire our next client, right? But after I've shared a little bit of information, because let's be real, there's no one way, there's no one answer, there's no one silver bullet, right? And it's all a process. And that's what I want to spend time, a little bit of time today talking about. It's a process. Ultimately, individuals are really looking for tactics from me. So I'll share a tactic, maybe I'll fine tune the strategy they're employing. But at the end of the day, what they're really doing, what they're really asking is, where can I get my next transaction? Where can I find the next person that will just simply cut me a check? And really that's what they're asking. And I would submit that's why a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of sales professionals come up short when it comes to continually having a pipeline of individuals who are available and willing to conduct business with them. Look, at the end of the day, what I do is not rocket science. It's not, it is skilled trade, right? It takes time, being willing to learn the craft and being able to understand how to work with people and how to converse with individuals and communicate a value proposition. But there is nothing particularly technical about what it is that I do. At the end of the day, it's just a couple simple things. Number one, I put myself in a place to meet people, right? I'm introverted by nature. And so for me, it's important to get out to networking events. It's important that I literally almost have to force myself to interact via social media. I'm just being transparent, being real here, right? I utilize technology and social media. I don't always understand it. And, I'm not a person that has a million followers. I'm not an individual that when I post items, it's not like I have 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 individuals who are responding to the content that I post, but I am able to secure clients on a pretty regular basis via the social media activity that I am involved in. And all I'm really doing and trying to share at the end of the day is I meet people. And when I meet people, I am genuinely interested in them. I come across a lot of individuals. They spend a lot of time trying to be interesting, right? They spend a lot of time on the bluster and how great they are and how great their company and how great their service is, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, blah, blah, blah. I'm just being real, right? At the end of the day, when I meet someone, I'm interested first and foremost in why it is that you're in business in the first place, what motivated, what inspired you, right? I ask questions about what their challenges are or the things that they aspire to achieve. I ask questions about where they want to be 5 years from now or 3 years from now or 10 years from now. I'll ask them questions to find out exactly what they need assistance with, who they need to be connected to. I meet individuals with a spirit of service above anything else. And I think that's a good reason in terms of why I've had success, and to be transparent, why I'm constantly in a position where I can acquire clients, I can acquire accounts, and I don't really have a hard time, quote unquote, chasing transactions. It's just not something I do. It's not even a mindset that I adopt. At the end of the day, when I meet people, I'm just trying to solve their problems, right? And it's something that I ardently believe in, that if you help people repeatedly, if you establish yourself as a valuable asset, right? If you're all about the value proposition in terms of how you can serve others and really meet their needs, you're never gonna have to worry about the cold calling, at least not long term, right? Cold calling at the end of the day, that's kind of like your punishment for not asking for referrals, for not doing right by individuals. So it's just an attitude or philosophy that I encourage individuals to adopt. and you give value above and beyond, right? I perform above and beyond what my clients anticipate. I cannot tell you how many emails, how many text messages I receive where individuals are like, thank you. Transactions, so quote unquote, transpired days ago, weeks ago, months ago. But I'm still following up. I'm still making sure that business owner is making progress. I'm still making sure that business owner or that professional that is aspiring to entrepreneurship, that they're making progress towards their endeavors, whatever it may be, right? So I'm continually giving value beyond just the transaction itself. Once again, it's just a philosophy that I have. I honestly believe, and experience has taught me, that if you take care of people on a consistent basis, if people see you as valuable, they like you, they know you, they trust you because you've been following up with them, the referrals are going to come. The recommendation letters are going to come. That's a huge piece of the success that I can speak to in terms of what my experience has been. At the end of the day, I'm not an arbitrage expert, right? You have individuals who are quote unquote born entrepreneurs or purebred entrepreneurs. I'm gonna be transparent right now. That's not me. For me, I'm still growing into this thing called entrepreneurship. I'm still becoming better every single day. But what I am good at, and what does come natural to me, is helping people. And wanting to see people win, wanting to see people live lives of satisfaction. I'm just wired that way. I'm tenacious about it, and I'm a tenacious learner, right? Because I want to make sure when I'm sitting down in front of individuals, if I don't have the answers, I have the capacity to quickly acquire, learn the skills necessary to be of service. Or to be transparent with you, I'm unabashed about edifying others who have solutions and answers that I don't have. The bottom line is I'll cheer harder for a professional that I have a working relationship with, or someone that I know that does good work in the community. I'll be a stark raving fan about them and tell everyone, their mama, their sister, their cousin, uncle, their next of kin, whatever, about them. And I believe that is some good karma that I've built as well. And that's another reason why I don't really have a difficult time finding quote unquote individuals to talk to, right? I spend a lot of time edifying other individuals. I can make phone calls and call up individuals and repeatedly feed them business. Because at the end of the day, I'm not romantic about a particular product. I'm not romantic about a particular service. I'm not romantic about a particular company. What I am romantic about is making sure that the business owners and entrepreneurs that I'm fortunate enough to learn about and that I engage have the tools they need to level up and achieve their dreams and ambitions, right? And so, look, at the end of the day, I've said that repeatedly, right? It's a phrase, it's a tick that I have. What I am romantic about is, once again, serving people whom I come across. I believe entrepreneurship is empowerment. And while everyone may not be ready to begin their entrepreneurship journey, we don't need everyone to do it, right? We just need more. And entrepreneurial activity can be good for anyone, whether you're 1099 or a W-2. I think we all need it in our lives. I guess at the end of the day, what I'm saying is I'm willing to make the investment in people. And because I'm willing to make the investment in people, I think in many respects that's become my brand. And if you're asking questions about why am I having a difficult time keeping my pipeline full, why am I having a difficult time finding individuals to talk to, why am I having a difficult time drumming up business, quote unquote, whatever colloquialism or terminology you want to use, what I'd encourage you to ask yourself is, how much time are you spending building your brand, where individuals look at you as a resource and someone that it could be a trusted confidant or a trusted asset to help them achieve their goals. I'm about learning, doing, reviewing, sharing, and hitting repeat. Learn, do, review, and share and hit repeat, right? So anything that I post online, any content that I share online, if I haven't done it, it doesn't get posted. All I'm really doing is just chronicling the journey, how I've been able to help individuals. And that's the approach that I've taken in life. That's the approach I've taken in business. That's the approach I've taken in social media. And I was about to say at the end of the day again, right? And that's why, I haven't had a difficult time finding business. I encourage people adopt the philosophy, right? Be of service, help people. Wake up in the morning and ask yourself, how many people can I help today, as opposed to how many transactions I can drum up today. And I think you get much better results. So whether it be your prospecting methodology, whether it be how you give presentations, underneath what circumstances you give them, what transpires when the transaction does take place and you have a client, and what are you doing to continually earn that client's business long after the transactions happen. That's what leads to the opportunity.